Clap sync.
And now, Silly Songs with Ethan. The time of the show where Ethan watches TikTok.
Dude, I was watching a good ass TikTok.
Yeah? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What was it about?
It was about a guy who was trying to start his truck and it wasn't working. He had like the gasoline in a can, sprayed it on there, and it like starts your car. I can't remember what it's called.
What?
Yeah, it's crazy.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Anyway, guys, welcome to Talk This Way podcast.
Speaking of Mustangs, we watched Lord of the Rings, which has a horde of it.
That was a stretch.
This is so stupid! You're like, go. Yeah, I totally made that up. We need to find a new game. I don't mean that to trick you. I'm just like, that's surprising.
That's exactly what it's been for. I like it when it's just, there's a bad guy, and he's bad. Just eat cheese. Man. Yes.
This is a good morning on this particular morning. A little nipply out. I mean, nippy. I can't breathe.
Really? Oh, wait.
I'm not that in. Magic chair.
Hey, everybody. This is Andrew Luttrell. I'm your host. Welcome to Talk This Way podcast. These are my co-hosts, Ethan Russell.
What's going on?
And Brandon Milam.
What's going on, y'all? I don't know what camera to look at.
We have three.
There's so many options.
Three.
So little time.
No.
No, we got all the time in the world.
We
Take your
are
time.
trying something new because it's season 3, everybody.
Season 3?
We celebrated this launching of this season by hosting a live movie theater event.
That happened like 2 days ago. It was awesome.
Totally
Right
happened.
back into the studio.
Literally 2 days ago.
Yeah.
And then we just immediately recorded afterwards, not a month later.
Yeah.
It's not a month later. It's just this has taken us this long to export everything.
Yeah.
By the time you're
It's a
watching
big
this.
episode. It's going to be good.
Our internet is crap.
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
And I don't know how we're exporting the video as we're recording it, but that just makes sense, I guess.
Yeah, so first things first, I want to say to everybody that was there at the movie theater event, thank you again. That was amazing, and that couldn't have happened without you guys. So thank you so much. It was so
fun.
much fun. And the trivia will be clips from that event, so you'll be able to see kind of what happened there if you didn't go, if you weren't there. And then so the trivia will be from that event, so it'll be really, really cool. Ethan, since you saw this movie 2 days ago, and it was the
Fresh in my brain,
first time you'd ever seen it,
of course.
what'd you think?
What did I think? Well, I'd always heard so much about this movie, classic movie, but I'd never seen it. I have a long list of movies that are apparently amazing and are like classics that I've never seen, and this was one of them. So I was excited. My expectations were pretty high because I heard that the movie was really good.
Yes.
From everybody. So
And the atmosphere that you saw it in a movie theater that was like privately rented, so it wasn't like a bunch of necessarily random people. I mean, it was
cool.
It wasn't like, normal.
Yeah,
And we were able to kind of do whatever we wanted in there.
that was definitely added to the charm of the movie. But I mean, I liked it. Like I thought it was I wasn't bored anytime during the movie. Like I thought it was an entertaining movie. Thought the humor landed pretty well most of the time, and the main character Marty, he was pretty cool. Man's had drip for
Yes, he did.
1985. I ain't even gonna lie. Jean
Oh,
jacket. Oh man,
So good.
man's
man.
had a lot of drip.
I wanted so bad to have that for this podcast, for this episode.
I remember that Marty was starting to fall in love with his mother, which was kind of weird, but not weird at the same time because technically it wasn't. Well, I mean, we could go into that, but that'd be a long thought process.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, it was. She was simping for Marty pretty hard. I ain't even gonna lie.
That's a big bruise you have there.
I love this movie. I mean, that's why I chose it, obviously, but and I know technically, because this is part of the Steven Spielberg director trilogy, and I know technically he didn't direct it, but he was a huge part of it, and so that counts. So in case anybody hasn't seen this movie, like Ethan used to, here's the story summary. Marty McFly, a typical American teenager of the 80s, is accidentally sent back to 1955 in a plutonium-powered DeLorean time machine invented by a slightly mad scientist. During his often historical, always amazing trip back in time, Marty must make certain his teenage parents-to-be meet and fall in love so he can get Back to the Future.
Y'all gonna think I'm real stupid, but I didn't know why they called it that until just now.
Bro,
I always thought it was the dumbest name. I was like, that don't make no sense, bro.
well, you're going back to the future.
I'm sure I had that revelation as I was watching the movie,
and then forgot about
but
it.
I'm only just now remembering it. You can't go back to the future.
That can't happen.
I mean, it's from the 80s. What do you expect?
Mm-hmm.
It's about an 80s. It's a movie from
It's
the
about
80s.
it's about an 80s.
It's about a movie. No, it's a movie from the 80s about about the 50s.
November 5th, 1955.
It's a movie in the 80s about a movie in the 50s.
No, that's still not right.
Either
It's a
way, we're
movie.
not going to figure it out. You
was
should just
filmed
watch the
in the
movie
80s.
yourself.
Yes.
About the 80s going back to the 50s.
Yeah, very good.
To get back to the 80s.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's good.
No, you're right. It makes sense, but it sounds stupid when you put it that way.
Here's the box office numbers. The budget was $19 million. Opening weekend.
Your couch is so uncomfortable.
I know.
You out of your bed. Wait. So if it's 19 million, that was back in 1989.
Yes.
So inflation and all that junk, that's probably way more.
Opening weekend, it made $11 million.
Trash.
Gross USA to date is $211 million.
Not bad.
That's
Cumulative
okay.
worldwide gross is $381 million.
Nah, not as good as Endgame.
Nothing is gonna do that ever.
Except Avatar, who came back.
Yep.
Bit it in the ass.
Seriously. Yeah, Avatar had some kind of showing or something,
Of course it did.
and it went back up.
All those people were like,
The
"We gotta go
only
bring
reason
Avatar
they
back
did
on."
that was just to beat out Endgame again. That was the only reason.
It kind of makes me mad.
Endgame was a better movie.
Yeah, I
Don't at me.
Oh, yeah.
Or at me.
My long shot.
Yeah.
Sorry, James Cameron. We're not doing a trilogy of James Cameron, so don't ask.
Passion of the Christ.
That's Mel Gibson,
I know.
but
That was
I
not
understand.
James Cameron.
In my head, I thought,
James
thought
Cameron's
I thought
huge.
Christian, and so I was like, Passion of the Christ.
Oh man, James Cameron's huge
That's Mel Gibson.
discography. You know, Titanic, Avatar, Passion of the Christ. You know, it all just works out real good. This is
Bible Man.
Bible Man.
Now this is what I call dressing for success.
He had the belt of truth.
Waist belt of truth.
He did.
And the breastplate of righteousness.
Breastplate of righteousness.
He would fight the 7 deadly sins, by what I remember.
Dude, I've never seen it.
There was one episode where he was fighting this person that was like supposed to look overweight, but they weren't overweight because they just had stuff stuffed in the shirt to make it look overweight, and it was supposed to be gluttony.
He's like, stop in the name of God.
For God, as
For-
he charges in.
I'm gonna hit someone with a stone and then decapitate them.
They never fought because violence is wrong.
He just
sin.
talked him out of it.
So
he
he
talked him out of being fat.
Except the Bible is the most violent book I've ever read.
Do I look okay to you? Yeah, you look like a superhero, which is what you are. Why? Oh, no reason.
Yeah, no, he would fight them with like scripture with his sword, which was the Bible, and then his sandals of
Sandals of feet.
is it the sandals of faith?
Shoes of peace.
Is that what it was?
Of course, it's sandals of faith.
I don't know what it is.
Belt buckle of the blessed.
I'll take the tunnel bike. Track me.
Bro, how did we get to Bible Man?
God.
we,
Anyway,
were, we were talking about Back to the Future, and we got to Bible Man.
it was supposed to be a quick joke,
The
and then you
gloves of
explain.
Galilee. That one's not that funny.
That what?
I'm trying to think
All
of
right.
one.
Before we get off track, I mean, we're already way off track already, but
Yeah.
that's part of the show.
Back to the Future. Back to our sponsor, Anchor.
Anchor, where you can make a podcast, and it's free.
Anchor, where you can make a podcast, and it's free.
Certain applications apply depending on what you're posting, but most of the time, it's okay, and it's free. except when it's not. It's never free. It's actually, it costs money.
What's yours, Pete? Here we go. Here's the first set. Number 1. When Thomas F. Wilson, which is the actor who played Biff, is asked about the movie by enthusiastic fans, he will often hand them a postcard of frequently asked questions as a time saver. Number 2. The Johnny B. Good song was actually sung by Michael J. Fox. Number 3. The film was banned in China for a while because of the notion of time travel was disrespecting history. That ban has been lifted now. Okay, sweet. Number 1. DeLoreans are still built today in Texas using old stock and reproduction parts. The models built now feature a flux capacitor, which of course is just for decoration. Number 1. Number 2, the production ultimately used 3 real DeLoreans in this movie. And number 3, Michael J. Fox was constantly saying the wrong name for other characters on set because he was working on Teen Wolf and Family Ties at the same time as filming Back to the Future. This is so much fun.
Do you know the answer?
Oh yeah.
Will you tell me if I'm right?
Yeah, watch the show. Watch the show.
Yeah. I just want to know if I'm right.
All right, got it. Here is the next set. Number 1. In the original script, Marty wears an alien mask inspired by the film Alien instead of a Darth Vader mask, but it was removed for legal reasons. Number 2. In the original script, Doc Brown and Marty sell bootleg videos in order to fund the time machine. This plot point was removed at Universal's request as they did not want to be seen by promoting movie piracy. And number 3. The Courthouse Square set was the same set used in the first episode of The Twilight Zone. Which one is the lie? That's
You don't like it?
Alright, so this is the second to last set. Number 1. Ranked number 10 in the American Film Institute's list of the 10 greatest films in the genre sci-fi in June 2008. This film was ranked number 10. Number 2, the jukebox in the diner in 1955 is the same type of jukebox in Doc Brown's house in the beginning of the movie. And then number 3, the guitar used in the Johnny B. Good scene was Chuck Berry's actual guitar. Which one is the lie? This is really fun for people who haven't seen the movie.
None of the above.
Three's upside down. I don't know what that says. All right, we're good.
Choose E.
Feel like $5. All right, here's the last set. This one's my favorite. Number 1. The original casting for Lorraine McFly was supposed to be Carrie Fisher, but she was busy filming her scenes for Star Wars Return of the Jedi. Number 2. James Woods was considered for the part of Doc Brown. And then number 3. In early drafts of the script, the time machine was supposed to be a refrigerator. Which one is the lie? All right. That's it. What time is it? Movie starts at 6:30. If you guys want to go get popcorn and stuff, you're more than welcome to do that now. I know some of you already have. I'm gonna go get popcorn and drinks right now. So but yeah, the movie starts at 6:30. Again, thank you guys so much for coming. This means a lot to me. So yeah, thank you guys. Now it's time for our Rotten Tomatoes segment. You guys can try and guess what the Rotten Tomatoes score actually is. So what do you guys think the tomato meter score is?
The tomato meter score of the critics?
Yeah.
I'm thinking 92%. 92%.
My mind was like, what is the tomato score of Bible Man? That was still
Well,
on
that's
my-
100%.
Bible Man was still on my mind. Okay, Back to the Future.
I said 92%. Can't piggyback.
89%.
About to say you have 99 others.
And
to choose from.
93% for the fans.
94% for the fans.
Ooh.
So the first one, the tomato meter is 96.
Ooh.
Dang.
Not bad.
Audience is 94.
Heck yeah.
You get
man.
this every time, bro.
Every time, even if I don't get the
That's
critic
on the
one, I
money.
always get the.
You always get the audience one.
I know Rotten Tomatoes has like a a knack for rating like classic movies like way higher
Yeah,
than they really would be.
yeah. No, they do.
Most of the time they're right.
If you guys could rate this movie 1 out of 100, great Scott!
Great Scott!
How many would it be?
Since it's really fresh in my mind 2 days ago,
Yes.
I'd probably give it a solid, because of the mom, a solid 92.
Great Scott!
That's pretty good
It is. I
Almost
practice
sounded
it
like
in
him.
front of the mirror every day
for the past 2 days.
for the past 2 days. Do y'all believe us yet?
For those of you who don't get the joke, we watched this like a month ago.
Oh man, you met. Dang it! Now they know.
Brandon, what about you?
Oh yeah, rating.
100.
I didn't even remember what I rated. I think I said 92.
92. For me, I'm gonna say 90. No, 80.
Oh.
86.
Oh.
Yes.
Nothing was really lacking necessarily.
But nothing was just
crazy.
perfect.
Yeah, nothing really blew me away about it.
Yeah.
But
It's just a good old 80s movie, man.
yeah,
Right.
yeah, concept and all,
It was good, man.
top notch.
And hot moms.
I wish I had more to say about it. But yeah, his mom was like a snack, and she was extremely predatory for whatever reason.
She was very, 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 very predatory.
His
Like,
pants were off before she. That's 100%.
That's what I'm saying,
oh
bro.
my gosh.
He got
It's-
raped before he woke up.
That's the part of the movie they don't show. They saved that for the unrated version.
For anyone who was a kid back then, were women really like that?
I think maybe you should spend the night. I think you're our responsibility.
Well, gee, I don't know.
And he can sleep in my room.
I gotta go.
That's a big egg to crack open, but I mean,
I'm just wondering because like, how is that legal? You know what I'm saying?
well, it wasn't.
Predatory.
It probably definitely wasn't legal. But
I mean,
But
sorry,
they didn't
not
have
legal.
cell phones,
Not
so
legal. I
nobody
meant
could tell
normal.
anybody.
Like,
That's
was that normal for that day?
for women to be predators.
Yeah.
Where did he come from? Yeah, where does he live? I don't know. But I'm gonna find out.
The predators were
got
prevalent for almost all of creation, but yeah, I mean, yeah, I'd say so. It was okay back then.
That's like one of the biggest things I remember about this movie is that she was like,
Do you mind if we park for a while?
That's a great idea. I'd love to park.
Oh, she was thirsty.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, really, really thirsty.
I was like,
for
relax.
Marty, I'm almost 18 years old. It's not like I've never parked before.
What?
She's just like, hey, you're my ma.
But you couldn't have,
Still went
but you
after
can't
it.
say that though. You break the space-time continuum.
Hard cut to the Family Guy bit where it's like, well, if I'm gonna die anyway, I'm gonna go have sex with my mom.
Well, if I'm gonna disappear into nothing, I might as well bang my mom. Hey, Lorraine, wait up!
He goes, and then it shows the picture that has his family on there, and then he's like, "Hi, I'm Marty."
Yeah, that makes so much more sense
like-
now that I've seen the actual movie.
To be contender.
That's so messed up. I love how a Family Guy joke always sneaks in here somehow.
Thank you guys for watching and listening via Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Anchor, and YouTube.
Whoa, you can watch it. You can listen to it on like 6 different things at once.
Are we on SoundCloud?
No. Bump SoundCloud, bro.
That's where we're missing
That's
our.
where all the
Want to
the-
skip the ads?
No,
break
Get
from the
SoundCloud
ads?
Go.
that's
Get
where-
lower quality music for more money than Spotify. SoundCloud Go. Do you want to listen to all these terrible rappers that can't get anywhere else except SoundCloud? Get SoundCloud Go.
I was about to make that joke, but I couldn't think of it because my friend Kendrick's on there.
I'm sorry, Kendrick, man. I'm sure you're a good rapper.
Cross between a pterodactyl and a T-Rex. T-Rex the dactyl. Y'all remember that?
I do.
Yes, okay. Be sure to like and subscribe if you guys are on YouTube. And share our show on Instagram and Facebook.
I would appreciate it.
Also, be sure to check out our Patreon page.
Mm-hmm.
If people start joining that, then there is going to be so much more content that's going to evolve through that people who aren't a part of that yet will be able to experience a little bit.
Yeah, like it'll be crazy. Like we'll be able to eat more than one meal a day. Like it's going to be exciting.
Well, some of it's for the money, but I also want the excuse to be able to do more, like, and give out more. Like, I love giving out shirts. I love giving out stuff, like, especially when it comes to merch and different things. So
Patreon is basically OnlyFans.
it is. It's
but without giving lewd content.
Maybe in the future. We won't spoil a surprise just yet, but...
Well, we were supposed to
Look
keep
out in
that
the
under
future.
wraps, Brandon, but just like OnlyFans, very little things are kept under wraps. Man, y'all didn't even catch my joke. You're gonna have to listen to it later. I'm not saying it again.
Editor, repeat his joke.
We were supposed to keep that under wraps, Brandon, but just like OnlyFans, very little things are kept under wraps.
Also, merch. We got merch. We got the Talk This Way shirt. We're all wearing it. We got mugs, stickers, posters, bags.
Now I gotta go make bags. Because that's not one of the options.
We got bed sheets. We got pillowcases.
Curtains.
Shut up.
We got all of it. All in the store right now. You go check the store right now. It's all going to
We
be
got
there.
condoms, cash only.
Talk This Way condoms. They don't work. You might as well not even use them.
It's just a 30-gallon trash bag.
Limited stock.
We have one. And it's used.
Yeah, no. None of us be
yeah,
using that.
well,
Welcome to season 3, everybody.
it's going to be a good season, y'all.
Yes. And then the next movie we're going to do.
Jurassic Park.
That's
Hey, let's go. I know this movie a lot better.
We are about to see a bunch of humans being eaten by a T-Rex.
A classic thriller horror of the 80s. The 80s or 90s?
I think it's 80s.
Yeah.
90s? All right, y'all. It's been lit. We will see y'all in the next episode, and goodbye.